Hello everybody, Steve here, back again with another tabletop baseball video. Today I'm going to give you an update on our book project. Back in December I did a video describing the project and requesting that people participate via the survey that my co-author Derek Bain had put together. I'm going to give you an update on the project and then ask for a little help. So just as a reminder, the project is kind of a follow-up to Derek's book that you see here on the screen that cataloged baseball video games and electronic handhelds. That's available on Amazon. We're looking to put together a similar book for tabletop baseball games, past and present. Part of the project involves a survey, as I said. I'll include the link to the survey in the description to this video. So you're encouraged to participate in the survey, and we'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. If you have any comments, please provide them, and you're always welcome to subscribe. I think we're slowly approaching about 1,000 subscribers to the channel, so that's much appreciated and is helpful in terms of letting me know that you're interested in the stuff that I do. So the hobby community has been very supportive of this project. I think around 200 people have completed the survey already. And a number of people have provided information about games that they're familiar with. And a few people have actually done write-ups on the games that they're familiar with. And so it's been a real community project. I've spent a fair amount of time on the project. I work on it more or less every day. But we're kind of at the point of not diminishing returns. I don't think that's the right terminology, but we're at the point where we could use a little more help. I already mentioned the survey. But what we're looking to get is some information on some of the more obscure games. Ideally, if somebody would volunteer to write a description of one of these games, that would be most helpful. We're always looking for pictures of the game collateral, like, say, the box that it came in, or maybe the charts, or, if there was a playing field involved or something like that. So photos of that material might make it into the book. If you have the rules, if you could provide a PDF scan, that would be most helpful. If, for example, I'm going to be doing the write-up, I can usually figure out the game from the rules and write a brief description. I don't think we have to worry too much about copyright because we're doing this for research purposes, and of course, I wouldn't be republishing it or selling it. And then in terms of the other materials for the games, we often include scans of player cards so people can kind of see how those are laid out, or maybe some charts or what have you. The preferred format for those scans, particularly the player cards, is JPG and 300 DPI resolution. So again, that's the type of help that we're looking for. Now I have two lists here of the games that are on our list that may make the book, assuming we can get information on them. And so what I would suggest you do is pause the video, read through this list, and then let us know if you have any information you can provide on these games. The first one, I'm actually pursuing some information right now. I have a little bit of knowledge about crack of the bat baseball. It's, I think, a little bit of a predecessor to pine tar. But in general, we're really kind of just asking for help. So that's part one. And then this is part two. There's another list of additional games. And again, if you're familiar with any of these, let us know. I should have adjusted this, but I just actually completed the write-up for number 4 on this list, Pennant Race. I was able to get some information on that. So that one's actually done. And then the Sabre Gaming Committee is going to have a webcast for number 5 where Mr. Gamble is going to talk about pitchers count baseball. So we probably have enough information for that one. And assuming that is the case, I'll probably take on writing up that one. So why don't you hold off on number 5 and nothing to do on number 4 here. But and I think we might actually be able to find some information on number 9. But again, if you have familiarity with these games, let us know. So I mentioned the survey a couple times already. It's in Google Forms. It looks like this. You do need some sort of a Google account to participate, I believe, like a Gmail account, or if you have a YouTube account or YouTube TV account. I think that would get you into the survey. So the survey content, we've pre-populated it with a list of games. We're asking you to provide a rating of the game on a 1 to 10 scale. These should be games that you have familiarity with. And then you can provide some comments on the game, and these would be potentially quoted in the book at the end of the write-ups. As I already said, we're looking for some help in terms of what's listed here. So I already talked about that. So I'm not going to talk about this any longer, but any help is appreciated. I think we'll love the book when it's done. In addition to write-ups on the games, we're going to have some written Q&A interviews with the some game designers, and we've already gotten some of those in already, and more to come. I've written an article about design considerations when designing a baseball sim. We're hoping to have some sort of an article about the history of baseball sim, baseball games, tabletop baseball games. We're not quite there yet, but we have some leads on that. So that's where we are. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk soon.